It's the best in the West versus the best in the East. How much does this game mean?
It only means something to one team, and I'm going to get to that in a second. It means nothing to the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets, as Jalen Rose pointed out on Countdown the other night, have a scheduling loss coming up to the Toronto Raptors. The Raptors are the first team to clinch a playoff berth. They're a top 5 offense. They're a top 5 defense. They're an excellent team. They're playing at home. The Rockets are on the road playing their 3rd out of 4 games, 3 games out of 4 nights. This is when teams lose. It's, as Jalen Rose said, a scheduling loss. So I anticipate the Rockets will lose. I don't think the Raptors can take much out of that, nor do I think the Rockets can be, upset about it. This is what happens. It always happens in the NBA like this, according to the, by the schedule. Now, if the Rockets beat the Raptors, that's not even so demoralizing to the Raptors because the Rockets may be the best team in the NBA, and as good as the Raptors are, we all know that they aren't. We know the Raptors aren't about to get chipped up this year, so it doesn't mean much to them either. This game is important, however, to the Golden State Warriors, because I am here to tell you, the Rockets lose, no big deal. If the Rockets somehow beat the Raptors on the road, playing their 3rd game in 4 nights to keep that streak alive, they're putting the league on notice. And the team that's got to worry is the Golden State Warriors, because at a certain point, the idea that you're going to beat the Rockets 4 out of 7 gets far-fetched. I'm very interested to see if the Rockets can pull that off.
This game is meaningful. It means something to both teams. It means something to the Rockets because despite the fact that they've won 17 straight and they're on this roll where they've become the talk of the entire NBA, ladies and gentlemen, the Rockets are 51-13. The Golden State Warriors are 51-14. I mean, it's just a half game back. Despite Houston winning 17 straight, the Golden State Warriors are still just a half game behind. That's it. That's all. And so one loss, ultimately, Golden State is ahead of them for the #1 seed. That's #1. So it's meaningful for them because they need home court advantage to have a chance to beat the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. They need home court advantage. They got to get that #1 seed. They don't get the #1 seed, it ain't happening. They ain't winning the West. It's just that simple. Now we get to the East. It means something for the Raptors. And here's why. Because if Houston is what we say they are and what we firmly believe they are, okay, then if you're the Raptors, you beat a team like Houston, it elevates your level of confidence with anybody else in the Eastern Conference, and that includes the Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James. That's the difference. When a team is that formidable, with those long-range snipers and that breakdown ability that James Harden and Chris Paul bring to the table, and somehow, some way, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan handle their business in such a fashion that they end up winning this game, it doesn't mean that it's definitive, oh my God, they've arrived and blah, blah, blah. All it says, though, however, is that you beat the elite teams in the NBA. So why look at LeBron James and be in awe, playing the role of spectator status, like they have in the past, where he's completely dominated and annihilated and demoralized them. You don't have to worry about that as much as you did in the past, because a game like this, against this quality of an opponent that is the Houston Rockets, validates who you're trying to become and that you're on the appropriate path towards achieving that.